Hello, my friends. Hi, guys. Are you gonna go around the world with me tonight? Instagram can't see what I'm talking about. There we go. I've brought the world with me. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Angela, and I'm the owner of Creative Energy from Elfen and Helden. I'm a primary retailer for Dixie Belt over in Frankfurt in Germany. I also carry Wood U Bend, I carry Posh Chalk products, I carry Iron Orchid Designs, I carry Da Vinci artist brushes. So, and there are some exciting new things to come also. But hi Jill, hi Uta, hi Nina. I'm happy you're all there. So I'm an hour earlier on than I usually am. Already was last week. Because it is already 9 p.m. over here and the live's at 10 p.m. It was at the end getting a little too late till everything is finished and cleaned up and whatever. Sometimes, I mean, sleep is totally overrated, but sometimes I do need some sleep. So, even so, I'm happy you're there, guys. If you haven't done it yet, pop over to my page, please, and leave me a like there. That'll be absolutely fantastic. And you may also invite your friends, which makes me also happy. Hi, Anna, Annie, Anya. You're all there, guys. Hi, Vera. That's so sweet. I'm so happy you're all there. Really appreciate every one of you. That's fantastic. So, coffee as always. Hi, my chats. So, I'm going to put it to the side. Here we go. Okay. I have this this globe. I have it for years. It's a very cheap. It's squeaky. It's a very cheap plasticky one. I don't know. I had that. I think there was like I didn't even buy that. There was some day or sometime whatever a giveaway or something like that. And my sweetheart is just saying, I don't know, where do you get all that stuff to paint? This was basically right on top of one of my in the office, because this is one of those things. If you look at it, there's like all animals on there, in which continent, which area they live, which is pretty cute, But hello, Anya. Cheers, coffee. You don't really put it somewhere unless you're a kid. I'm a kid in some way. My flat is like plastered with seahorses because I just love seahorses. But even so, I thought this needs a makeover now, and it's calling for some Wood U Bends and stuff like that also. But this piece is plastic, so for something to stick on there, it's got to be prepared. So I've cleaned that thing nicely, very nicely. I've used white lightning, and my European friends, you'll be very happy to hear that white lightning is coming to Europe. So it's on its way, and UPS already got it. So I hope that I'll hold my hands onto it in about 2 weeks or something like that. They need very long at the moment. It's like one delivery is already on the way for about 2.5 weeks. So and the second where the white lightning is in is just gone out today. So that's one of the news coming to you. And okay, so guys, if you have questions, put it in the comments. If you watch replay, please also put in the comments hashtag replay and go from there. So this piece, as I said, it's got to be prepared, and because it's plastic, and plastic is a very slick surface. And there's also a product from Dixie Belle which is called Slick Stick, for slick surfaces, as it says in the description, which is this beautiful product. And it comes in 3 sizes. This is the biggest size. This is 32 ounces. Hi, Vera. It comes in 16 and in 8 ounces. So, and it works fantastic. It is water-based. One of the benefits, again, I keep saying it. I love water-based products because they don't have any VOCs in them and stuff like that. Gatorade. I was doing a live about Gatorade before in German, so I'm a little confused. So Slick Stick, it's got like a little bit of a smell to it. So if you're sensitive, just keep a window open or something like that, and you'll be fine. You'll be very fine. So Slick Stick is, as I said, for slick surfaces. So if you want to paint plastic, if you want to paint glass, if you want to paint mirrors, if you want to paint... Oh, careful. I nearly tread on the cat. She likes sitting right behind me. So this is pretty dangerous. Sorry, darling. You can paint, this laminated furniture. So this is a very, very great product. There's like, I just like to paint anything. I paint whatever. I paint tins, I paint glass jars and things like that. So this product is just for that. Also when you paint, if you have like, I've done my kitchen. Oh, it's not finished, but I started my kitchen, I should say. I started my kitchen, and also those cupboards are basically this laminated furniture. It's a very cheap one. So I've used the Slick Stick underneath there also. Slick Stick only comes in white. That's the only thing which is a little sad. I would like to have it also in transparent or something like that, clear, but it only comes in white, but that's better than nothing. And also with all the products from Dixie Belle, you stir them up before you use it to make sure that all the ingredients are mixed up nicely. It's got a nice consistency, so that you're not dripping everywhere when you use it. And you should clean off your stir stick unless you want to throw it straight away, because obviously it is going to stick to that also. So I'm just going to wipe that off on here and clean that off straight away, because obviously, as you can paint on metal with it, this will make stick on there. So baby wipes for the win. I always have my baby wipes. So if you have questions, guys, talk to me. What are you doing tonight apart from watching me? Are you doing anything exciting? Are you painting, or are you doing anything? Does anybody see Michelle? I'm missing her. So that's nicely mixed up. And obviously with a project like this is not important, but as this is like basically a base coat going on here, and your top coat, or basically your top coat or your coat of paint is only going to be as good as your base coat. So if you want to have a smooth layer of paint, you should make sure that the layer underneath is smooth also. So if you paint with Slick Stick, I would prefer a nice brush for doing it. So if you want to have like a textured surface, it doesn't make a difference. You can use a chip brush or whatever, but oh, that's great. Hi, Becky. No problem. You can watch the replay. The German live is already gone, but you can watch the replay. So, and this one just started, so no problem. So I would always prefer a nice brush for using it. But even so, clean it straight away afterwards, because obviously the Slick Stick is going to stick to it also. If you if you plan, but I'm going to tell you that in a minute also. If you plan on doing the second coat later on, you don't want to wash it out in between to not waste any of the product. Make sure you dampen the brush and you put it in baby wipes and a plastic bag so that nothing can happen to it. So, hi Lisa, hi to North Dakota. Thank you for joining me. So, okay. I'm still a little bit hesitating to paint over it because this is, I don't know. I've got it for such a long time. Even I had it up on the, there's like memories with it. But even so, you know, it's gotta go sometime. I still have like one of those. I mean, this is like childish. This is a child thing. I have like one of those maps in my office on the wall also, where you can see in each area which animals are living on which continent and stuff like that. Oops, I think it is just dropping here. Hang on, guys. Okay. Just save that before it drops down. So, okay. When you use Slick Stick, you can dampen your brush or something like that. I'm not, because I don't want to contaminate, or I want to have the full benefit of the project. Same thing as with painting all the other things. I think I'm going to start with this then. I'm going to take that one off for now, and I shall start painting the base first, and then I put that back on bottom and top. So, and you can just apply it just like the paints. You know, this is the mini brush by Dixie Belle I'm using. As I said, I mean, with this, I'm not really bothered about a smooth finish, because there's, you know, some woody bend going on there and stuff like that. But even so, but I do have, you can't see it, but I do have a brush. I only use, exactly, memory still underneath. That's correct, Anya. Yeah. I do have like one brush basically I use just for the Slick Stick, because it is pretty harmful to your brushes also, you know. It sticks to just anything, and I don't, you know, if this brush is used up by using it too much with the Slick Stick, I will, whatever, it's going to be used for something else. But I don't want to, you know, use like different of the mini brushes and have them like basically aged too much. So, and you can see, you can also go around those round areas with the mini brush. I'm just taking it sideways, and you can still, you know, paint around here. So that works beautifully. So also go around here. You can see, you know, that the Slick Stick is like gripping pretty beautifully onto that plastic. Let's see, probably gonna do the bottom here first. This is a tricky little piece, as there's like loads of edges and corners, but nothing we can't handle. If you could also use like obviously like an artist brush or something like that, or a smaller brush to do those areas. I just don't want to contaminate too many brushes for this, and this is going to be fine. This is going to be fine. So you can clean your brush with soap and water. I do have for cleaning my brushes, I do have the brush soap by Da Vinci. As I said, they do artist brushes. It's a German brush company. They do artist brushes. And I've got those also in the shop. So if you're interested, you can grab those. They are fantastic. And they're not expensive also. So it goes on very, very easy. As you can see, coverage is, I mean, like all Dixie Belle products, it's just fantastic. Absolutely great. Also for my fingers. Just doing the top here. So with applying Slick Stick, let's see, all the areas. Make sure I have everything coated. So that was the bottom bit, which I'm going to coat also. Nina, no, it is water-based. As I said, if you are very sensitive, you should wear gloves. But I am allergic to almost anything, Nina, and I can use it without any problems. So yeah, maybe I should send her an invite or something like that. I don't know why she doesn't get the information. So this was the bottom bit, that was the top bit. Now I'm going to try to get that back into the what you shouldn't paint, what I've done before is like I've had my, my ring covered in Slick Stick. So there was a bit of a pain to get that off. So, are you, Nina? Okay, you're sensitive also. No, I haven't got any problems with it whatsoever. I mean, obviously I'm washing it off afterwards. But that's fine for me. So let's see if I can get that back in now without, let's see, without putting the world upside down. So is this going to be a disaster? I wonder if it's going to work. Let's see. There you go. There we go. So I could have left it on, but to get in those areas was a bit easier to take it off. So just make sure I have all the areas. A bit difficult to see on that clear plastic, but even so. If you look at it at the moment, it looks very streaky, doesn't it? It looks very streaky. Don't worry. Just don't worry. This is the first coat. The Slick Stick you apply basically 2 coats. This is only the first coat I'm applying. The first coat always looks a nightmare. So if you do that, if you put it on glass or mirror, don't panic. Just don't panic. The first coat always is streaky. So on the second coat, it's just going to be beautifully. So you apply it. There's like this in between here, so I'm probably gonna go around like this. And also with the Slick Stick, I am applying thin coats. As per usual, I'm not making big blobs on there. I always prefer working with thin coats and go from there. So it's a bit tricky. Ooh. The world is trying to escape me. It's not. The world is mine, guys. The world is mine. Being stupid, I'm sorry. So, I'm talking rubbish sometimes, aren't I? Apologies for that. Okay, oops. Okay, go around the world. So, let's it's not doing what I want it to do. It is fighting me because it's round. Okay, let's see. It dries very, very quick also. So you let it dry, the first coat, for about 2 hours. And then you come back with your second coat. I will see if I can speed it up in a second. But obviously you shouldn't do. Slick Stick also has the benefits like the chalk mineral paints of being self-leveling. So also if you have like brush strokes, they're leveling, they're leveling themselves out. So that works great. So yeah, Annie, hi to the UK. Thank you for joining. So I can see some new people on here. My daughter's heading to Germany in May. Ah, that's fantastic. Just let me know when she's over here. Where is she going in Germany? That'll be great. That'll be great. So, okay. I thought that would be easier, painting something like this. Okay. I'm going to have some finger marks on top. They are going to be the last ones I am eliminating. So I'm holding it on top now with my fingers and just going around the world with you guys. Covering that thing up. So, and again, Slick Stick is basically, it is a bonding primer, a gripping primer. I don't know exactly what it's called in English. I think we have both expressions. So, now I'm going to get rid of my fingerprints. No fingerprints on here. For create texture, it's not that bad on this project, so but still I want to have it all covered. So there we go. That's the first coat. As I said, you should let it dry. What's the time? Half an hour instead of time. You let it dry. You let it dry for about 2 hours, and then you can continue. Guys, I have to hang on. The battery is running low on my iPad, so I'm just gonna get you back in. So my fingers, as per usual, try not to get that on my iPad. So Instagram, you're fully loaded. Should get it off there. Sorry. And I'm having a different cable on the. Hang on. Wrong thinking. So don't want you to run low. So I'm just gonna get that in here. And okay. There you go. Saved. Sorry guys. So I'm going to dry that quickly, but please do as I say, not as I do. Even so, if I touch the base here, it is already pretty dry. So even here, it's not completely dry. I'm going over it with my fingernails, and it's already sticking pretty nicely. The reason you're doing 2 coats is the first coat is basically sticking to your base. And the second coat is helping your paint grip to the Slick Stick. So that's the reason you do basically 2 coats. And there you go. Nina, we are still in lockdown. They opened up a little more. I think there's like allowed 5 people to meet, which is not that great, but it's a little step. Restaurants are still closed. I'm so sad for them. My shop, I am allowed to open with appointments. So I have to give my customers appointments, and then they are allowed to come to the shop and look at the things, and I can basically, have them eye to eye with me, which is great, which is a great help. I mean, I'm lucky I've got my online shop, but even so, sometimes, some people it's nice, to come to the shop and, get basically the, if they have questions and stuff like that, it's sometimes better to have it like eye to eye. No. So that's the situation over here now. Yes, Liz, you can understand this one. Thank you for being back. Yeah. Yeah, so for that point, I'm pretty grateful. So we are still hoping that the numbers, not gonna go up immensely, but we can also see, I think most of they had like the first vaccinations have started, and they started to vaccinate basically the people over 18, which are at people at high risk, obviously. So my dad is vaccinated, and for my sweetheart, his mom, they are all both had like both shots, so they are safe, which makes me very happy. And you can see with the numbers that like the death rate is not as high anymore, which is absolutely fantastic. I think this was the most scary thing, and but still I think there's not enough of the medication stuff there, so it's still going to take a while till like everybody is going to get like the vaccination, but it has started, and you can already see like a slight difference, which is great, absolutely great. Where's my Hika? Okay, as I said, guys, you don't just let it dry. You just saw how quickly that dries. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit because I want to do the second coat with you, so you can see that that the streakiness we have at the moment, is basically gone on the second coat. So okay, I'm not going to bother to take that out anymore because there is enough of that product on there. I'm going to. Okay, that's good, Jill. That's good. But I presume the numbers in Jersey weren't that bad like over here, So this is so. Just really late down. Sorry for the noise. Be careful I'm not melting the plastic. Oops. No, exactly. Careful I'm not melting that plastic. Do as I say, not as I do. So the slick stick itself has a bit of a, I don't know how you can, it's like, ooh, you hear that? So this is basically the haptic it's got. So second coat, same thing, no water, a little bit of product on your brush, and I'm going to do the bowl first now. Maybe that's the better way to do it. So, and you can see that this is there's some areas there it wasn't dry. This is basically when it's not dry. This is the reason you should wait for about 2 hours. It's pulling the product back. That's it should dry for about 2 hours to have like the full benefit, so to say. But even so, this is not something which is going to be heavily used or whatever. This is just like a decorational piece and going to stay in my place anyway. So I hope you can see. Instagram. I hope you can see. I'm sorry. There you go. There you go. So all around, get to the top, and it's very easy to apply. You know, it goes on very, very smooth. It's not blobby or anything. It's not runny. It is just like a lovely product to work with. Also, second coat, thin coats. So I always try to work with thin coats. Firstly, it dries quicker, and secondly, you really don't need, because the coverage is with Dixie Belle products, it's just great. So now we're coming to the tricky part again. Let's see. Oops. I get the top. So don't forget, pretend this was like 2 hours in between, and basically you can see that already looks totally different. So now I'm going to put it around the other areas too. Bottom area. And I'm just using my mini brush, you know, I'm not bothering to go to another brush for the round areas or something like that around here. If I, you know, this is like almost like a spindle type, I'm just like taking my brush sideways and go from there. Still have a lot of place closed. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's not completely open, you know, this is just like slowly opening it up, and, you know, people obviously are not really in the mood to make appointments to go shopping, you know, this is not really the mood. And obviously you have to wear those FFP2 masks everywhere. So also this is not great fun for the people. It's not a perfect shopping experience, but even so, it's better than nothing. Still, I think the main thing is that people are staying safe, and especially the elderly people, you know. So, difficult times, very difficult times. Very, very difficult times. So, restaurants are still closed also. Or restaurants are, I think I said that before. So, I think that's very, very sad. But we hope this will be soon. So, but I heard that very soon to Mallorca, which is Spain also, there will be, ooh, no. Sorry. That's, it was just one of my fur babies, and there's another project I just started where she's not supposed to go on at the moment, because this was just prepared also. So she just loves laying on my projects, if they're big enough, because she's big. But I think I just left some slick stick on her, she's cleaning herself. So, guys, this is now the second coat. So slick stick, second coat. This needs a little patience now. So, and I'm gonna give it the time it needs. This is now supposed to dry. Dixie Belle says itself it's supposed to dry for about 24 hours. I am not that patient. But I'm letting it dry overnight. So Exactly, Anya. That's why we're having. Oh, Nina, I'm now in New Zealand. I think that's the worst part of the whole thing. If you have your loved ones overseas or something like that, that's very difficult. So my heart goes out to you. I'm giving you hugs, Nina. I'm so sorry for that. We are here for you. We are here for you. Maybe that helps. So okay, closing that jar. Make sure you clean it up nicely, and also make sure that your lid, if you can find it, that your lid is also clean, because as I said, this is a bonding primer, a gripping primer, and obviously if it's contaminated, any product is on there. And guys, I know what I'm talking about. You're not getting it open again. So this is going to take some muscles to do that. So that's very frustrating. Do that. And what I also do, I even found that cling film is not enough. I'm also using a plastic bag. I put it over the, let's see if you can see. I put it over the top of the jar, and I close it from there. That's for me to make sure that I can open it back up without any problems, you know, because this is just gripping anything. You're laughing, so okay, that was a close up. I've cleaned the oh, she's mad at me now. She's turning her back towards me because I didn't allow her on the sideboard. However, sorry. So, there, mess that up. Okay, as I said, you let it dry overnight. I'm just gonna make sure that this brush is not drying also. As the product dries very quickly, if you don't want to ruin your brush, make sure you put it in a wet baby wipe and you put it in a plastic bag or something like that. I forgot to bring a bucket with water. Otherwise, thank you, Lisa. Otherwise, that would have been, it's dried. When it dries in there, it's difficult to take off. So, guys, it was nice painting and chatting with you tonight, my friends. Not much happening. This is basically just about Slick Stick. Slick Stick is, as I said, bonding primer, gripping primer by Dixie Belle. There's nothing safe for you anymore for not to be painted. You can paint glass, metal, plastic, laminated furniture. So there's just no excuse to paint it now anymore. Use Slick Stick underneath and you're perfectly fine. The product is water-based. It's got a little smell to it, so if you're sensitive or something like that, just leave the window open. But apart from that, it's you can use it indoors. It's not strong, that smell. And you put one coat on, you let it dry for about 2 hours, and you put a second coat on, you let it dry for 24 hours or at least overnight, and then you're ready to go with your paints. Anything else about the product? Yes, make sure you clean your jar nicely, and depending on which look you're going for, your top coat is only going to be as good as your base coat. So use a good brush for it. I use a separate brush for Slick Stick because it is pretty tough on your material. So those are my tips for it. So if you have any further questions, or if you watch replay and have questions, also then just contact me or put it in the comments, tag me, and I will see if I can answer that for you. And otherwise, I'll be happy if you follow my page. If you sprinkle this video, I'll be happy about that also. And I would say I'll see you next week, and we see what we do with that little globe there. Thank you guys for joining me. You stay safe and you look after yourself and your loved ones, and I'll see you then. Thank you guys. Bye bye.